Everyone keeps saying the same thing before engineering starts. Learn coding, learn communication, learn some skills. But what exactly should you learn? And more importantly, does the answer change if you're joining CSC or ECE? That's what we are going to discuss in this video. And if you're new here, then consider subscribing. We are trying to reach 2000 subscribers before June ends. Now before we start, a small disclaimer. I'm not an industry expert and I'm not claiming that whatever I say is the only correct path. Over the last few weeks, I have watched a lot of videos, read discussions, checked what different seniors were recommending, and tried to understand what actually matters before engineering starts. So this video is simply a summary of everything I have learned so far. Feel free to share your opinions in the comments as well. Now let's start with CSC students. If you're joining CSC, the biggest mistake you can make right now is spending the entire vacation trying to become a full stack developer before first year. I've seen many students creating huge roadmaps for themselves. Learn C, then C++, then Java, then web development, then also DSC. And before college even starts, they are already overwhelmed. Instead, I'd focus on just one thing. Become comfortable with programming, not DSC, not web development, just programming. Learn basic Python or C++. Understand variables, loops, functions, arrays, and basic problem solving. The goal is not to become job ready. The goal is to make first year easier, because once college starts, you will already have assignments, internals, and other things to manage. The second thing I'd do is create a GitHub account. Not because recruiters are checking it tomorrow, but because you will eventually need it. Start learning how projects are stored, how version control works, and how developers actually collaborate. Most students ignore this and only discover GitHub much later. The third thing is something people rarely talk about: typing speed. Seriously, you'll be surprised how much time you'll save during coding, assignments, projects if you're comfortable typing. Now let's talk about ECE students. If you're joining ECE, then don't make the mistake of blindly following CSE students. The moment ECE students enter college, everyone starts telling them to learn Python, DSC, etc. And while coding is useful, that's not where I'd start. The first thing I do is to understand the basics of electronics. Not the entire syllabus, just basic concept like what is voltage, current, transistors, logic gate, microcontroller, etc. You will hear these terms again and again throughout your degree. If these concepts feel familiar, then first year becomes much easier. The second thing I'd recommend is Arduino. Not because you'll become an embedded engineer overnight, but because it's one of the easiest way to actually see electronics in action. Build small projects, understand sensors, etc. You will learn much more by building one simple project than watching 10 hours of a theory video. The third thing is coding. Yes, EC students should also learn coding, but don't feel pressure to compete with hardcore CSC students. Just become comfortable with the basics. That's enough. Now here's something that applies with every branch, whether you're joining CSC, ECE, mechanical, civil, aerospace, biotechnology, or anything else. Learn how to learn. Yes, this sounds boring, but it's probably the most important skill. In school, teachers tell us exactly what to study, but in engineering, nobody does. You will constantly have to learn new tools, softwares, concepts, and technologies on your own. The students who adapt quickly usually perform much better. While researching colleges, branches, and previous year cutoffs, I realized how much time gets wasted jumping between different websites and PDFs. That's actually why I found this college predictor useful. It is the right campus college predictor. If you're still participating in KCT counseling and want to quickly see realistic college options based on your rank and category, you can check it out. You can just enter your basic details and you will get a report. To download that report, you need to pay rupees 199, but if you use my coupon code ASHAY50, then you will get rupees 50 discount. So this genuine college predictor becomes really affordable. If you have any queries related to it, then you can DM me personally on Instagram. The link is in the description. The second thing I'd recommend is getting comfortable with AI tools. Not because AI is replacing engineers, but because engineers who know how to use AI effectively will probably have an advantage over those who don't. Learn how to use tools like ChatGPT for learning, brainstorming, debugging, and understanding concepts. The third thing is documentation. Whenever you learn something, write it down. Maintain notes, create a Notion page, or even create a Google Doc. Keep track of what you're learning. Future you will definitely thank the present you. Now, one thing I don't think you need to do before engineering starts is panicking. You don't need to finish 3 programming languages, or you don't need to complete 10 courses. Enjoy this break as well. Once college starts, you will have plenty of time to learn. The goal right now is simply to build a small head start. Also, if you haven't watched my previous video where I discussed my final college and branch choice, why I chose it, and the options I considered, you can check that video out. And that's pretty much it. These are the things I'd personally focus on before engineering starts based on everything I've researched so far. Now I want to hear from you. Which branch are you joining and what topic should I cover next? Drop it in the comments, because a lot of my recent videos have actually come from suggestions. If you found this video helpful, then make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.